Hi teammates, we'll dive into some mysteries. So I got a phrase on Gematria here. Globe influence, not math or astronomy. Earth as bow, not frozen, since May 12th, 2011. 1992, realities merge. Okay, that's the symbolism that came to me today. And that was from a Paul Begley with Stephen Ben-Danoon article. Now, I haven't even looked up May 12th, 2011, so you'll be ahead of me on that. But that's what I see. So I have complete faith in it, and I feel like what this is the earth has not been in truth, frozen in truth as the G, as Laodicea, since May 12th, 2011. So whatever happened on that day, if there was a wedding or someone died or something, it's all changed since then. And then, or it might have even been a movie came out. And then the 1992 is realities merge. Okay, so, like we're in reality one, and, there's a 90s Matrix that was going on or is going on, and the realities merge in 1992 is what I see. So, and you can break that down to be, the letters can mean something else. This is just the phrase that came to me, and I got a lot of crazy information visions off of it. So exact ciphers: 4872 Jewish, 296 septenary. Division of those: 1647 big, and the big repeats, 297 repeats. So it's a reference to the man-child, but it's G of that. So it's the tua bear with the ribs in its mouth, and it's 1-6, like G6, which we're going over 6 people today, or really 7, but the 6 are offshoots, and that's for what we're going over, the G big. So thought that was fascinating, and so here we go. Valeria died 315. So I went to around that time, 315 from the big AD. So was a model for painters and knew her husband had conspired to turn her dad, Diocletian, against Christians. Through her steadfast approach to caring for Candidianus, she was trapped in the mirror spirit, and this was all a spiritual battle. She lived her life normally, but she was trapped in the mirror spirit, which is a diamond with black rock particles stuck inside it. Reference to the Casino film, they show that as well. The spirits that are of the black rock particles are of Matt Damon and Bruce Willis' scene of Ocean's 12, the secret of the movie Willis was in. Okay, so that's a reference to the 6 eye, the Philadelphia eyes, and the denying Jesus pride. Okay, and what I mean by that is as pride in the act of denying Jesus. Okay, so it's like having pride with your life, and not having an ox goad or really any type of staff or rod or anything. It would be just the pride of life type deal. And the ones who mainly have that tend to be the will I am, hardest ever type lifestyle. But that's not necessarily true for everybody. It's different, especially today. It's different. And it's the music is messing everything up. The hertz being messed up is what that is too, with it. So you have to overcome those things. But and I'm not saying anything against anyone. Don't do anything crazy. Just follow Jesus, follow faith, and do things based off of faith. The works of faith. The works of grace and mercy. So now the latter, which is the pride in the act of denying Jesus, is a goo that covers the Ocean's 12 Willis Damon scene spirit. All this happens inside the diamond. Now, here we go. Walter Maurice Kaufman and Adriana Acosta were twins born out of the pride of denying Jesus, winning the goo covering. Okay, so that's that struggle with the pride of the denial on top type of deal, and they were born out of that. Okay, so these are all twins, offshoots of the Valeria, or of Galeria Valeria. Okay, so then Alfredo Tomassini and a cheerleader named Junhinto that died in 1987 Alianza Lima air disaster are twins that came from the Damon Willis spirit struggle against the goo of pride denying Jesus. So they were twins of the struggle of the Damon Willis, okay, spirit from Ocean's 12. They were twins of that, okay? And that's Alfredo Tomassini and a cheerleader named Junhinto. That's all mentioned in the 1987 Alianza Lima disaster, okay? Now, Junhinto was a model who worked in San Diego for 7 months and met Gia Karangi. Acosta, who we went over as one of the first twins, was in El Banco till March 4th, 1989, being killed and denied access to New Eunuch Zion because her spirit was tied up in the London Rule of End Times and Revelation 17 woman. So, see how she would have been counted as one of these martyrs or genocide people because she was trapped in that prison for a long time, over 10 years. But they denied her access because the British tricked it. The British tricked the spirits of the gateways, the reapers. They tricked them into getting her to stay and be reincarnated again because it was all the London Rule tied with the Revelation 17 woman. Okay, and we'll go over how they've been tricking everything since then as well. So then 5. Now get this. C. Hodgson Fowler, who you can find with bubwith if you go there, and me were twins representing Mary Magdalene influence of bubwith, okay, and the Eve influence of 5 cities speaking Canaan language, okay, bubwith and the Eve influence, with a city in India that has the statue of Jesus basically, and the Fifth Third Bank building being a type of twin Egypt of those. You know, the way it's written in Isaiah 19 even kind of goes with that because it kind of means 2 different places, but that's, you know, the altar and the pillar sort of thing is what I'm saying. So that's what that is. Okay, here's the creature. Body of blaberus, discoidalis, and then that's the body. Membraneless, flow battery. You can find that with flow battery. Back right foot. Darcy weisbach, friction factor. Top left foot. Ruark number, that's the foot, with Euler numbered toes is back left foot. Okay, so we got back left and back right, and we got top left. Okay, now here's the kicker here. Milkshake blender, Edward Nygma, Riddler Jim Carrey, that machine that he wears on his head is top right foot. Okay, now the head of this creature on the body is elephant shrew neck and head. Elephant shrew, okay? And legs look like Hirola. I don't know if you can see that. Hirola. but thick and muscular are the legs. Hirola. Okay, so I'll write that down too. But that's what that is. So I thought that was crazy. We're getting into we've been in, the craziness, but this really could be the actual Mountain Dew Lemon figure. I don't want to, make it all about me or whatever, but, every watchman has their own personal touch. Remember that. That's what makes them unique. And they're supposed to have that because that's the mark of a watchman. So, Hirola, that's what that is. Okay, so, Valeria, Alfredo Tomassini, Junhinto. Those are twins. These are all offshoot twins. I'm just putting it in a diagram so you can see. Walter Murray's Kaufman and Adriana Acosta are twins there. And then C. Hodgson Fowler, Mountain Dew Lemon, who is Brock Bedingfield. That would be... So these are all seven devils inside Mary Magdalene is what I see with that. Now, Mary Magdalene represents the being protected figure, that she's always protected throughout the Bible, and she represents the woman protected, and then Eve kind of represents the woman who's in charge, struggling with the Revelation 17 spirit, and we'll show that right now. So November 14th, 2019 equals 605 days since Kenya, and I wrote it as that, but God told me to leave it like that so you can see. Kine, okay, Kine. So it's kind of like a U-turn type sign, but it's, it's what we need to surpass. This is what, it can't just be we're just finding the third part of the children of men forever. It's got to be, it has a set end point, and I think this is it tonight, so bear with me. Kenya, Papa Shillingi article. Okay, and I'll show that. Now, 7/28/2013, Eileen Brennan. This is from Daniel, the 2300 days. Okay, Eileen Brennan, 1695 from Kenya article, and then 2300 to today is that Eileen Brennan death. Okay, now notice how they stuck Prince George in here. Okay, Prince George was born on July 22nd, and Prince George of Cambridge, and it's like they snuck him in there. Okay, and they put him in the middle of it all with a 6-day even symbolism of the earth, and it's they intentionally snuck him in there. And I know that you can say, well, that's just when he was born, it's I know, but it's also it's all spiritual, and she got pregnant, the princess or whatever got pregnant on purpose at that point. So let me show this. Get to this here. Eileen Brennan. Okay, and we'll go to her personal life. And what you can see is some crazy symbolism of the Pergamus pit bow. Brennan was married to British poet and photographer David John Lampson. Okay, there's that lamp, like trying to tarry sort of thing, and have women in power sort of thing. That's what that is, the lamp. Okay, with whom she had 2 sons, Patrick, noted basketball player turned actor, basketball of the Weavers of Zechariah 5, and Sam, a singer. Now, here it is. Brennan was hit by a passing car in 1982 in Venice Beach, okay, while leaving a restaurant with Goldie Hawn. There's that Goldie Hawn, that Sin City 2 symbolism, and also 1, but mainly 2, because that Sin City 2 came out, and I went to go see that instead of trying to make things better with my girlfriend, and that was really one of the turning points that got me into a lot of trouble, that went down a bad road from there. But and Jesus hopefully is taking care of all that, but all those hard feelings. But so she took 3 years off to recover and had to overcome a subsequent addiction to painkillers. Okay, so there's that Eve figure with this, the car driving fast symbolism, which even relates to Groxt, like that's how I have the shine with Groxt, is because we both had the car type symbolism, with me driving fast and him having the GTA type ordeal, and probably both involving the women's symbolism of thinking we're crazy and it's all misunderstood. So when really I was just trying to talk to her or whatever, and I couldn't, I had trouble letting her go, and that's why this happened. And this was the Eve figure, the one who was gonna have the San Onofre power plant type spirit mobbing with her, But instead what happened was the painkillers, see? And that's the pain of the Ukraine pain, which is UK rain, which is basically the queen spirit, that not Valner Kanzu, but the Lilith spirit, who mobs with Danielle Harris and them, the Dog Stars. She weaves her way into the Dog Stars, and so it's that Lilith spirit. So Lilith, the Revelation 17 woman. So she also fell from the stage in 1989. Notice 89, and that's that acosta symbolism that we went over just now. During a production of Annie, the Anne, just like Revelation 17 woman, breaking a leg, okay? So notice how all these women, they have this Eve type symbolism. Now, whether this happens to the real Eve figure or not, it doesn't matter. It's all symbolism of it happening. She could have a drink one night, and then that's counted as breaking the leg or whatever. That's just what it is. It's symbolism. So, but with these actors and actresses, most of the time it actually happens to them, where to show the symbolism to everyone else, something drastic has to happen. That's how they roll. The following year, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So notice how, even with this, God's saying, "Hey, I'm in charge," because she has the breast cancer, and that means the breast 69, which is the crossing. Okay, that means the San Onofre power plant spirit still was mobbing with her. Even after all this with Lilith, all this disaster with Lilith, it came back and she was able to be redeemed as the Phoenix, which she successfully treated. Okay, there it is right there. That's finished, done. So we've got that. And then this is the article here. Kenya, the deepest blue on an Indian Ocean safari. And we've gone over that before. I just wanted to touch on it again. So have a good night, teammates, and thank you.